Okay, good morning, everyone. Well, we are in this is our third week of virtual preschool, and that's pretty exciting. So we're gonna go ahead and do the calendar and the days of the week. So the last day of school we had was Friday. So Saturday, Sunday, and today is Monday. So we're going to move that frog up there to Monday. All right. Our month is still September, but this week we are actually going to start a new month called October, but we are still in September. So September, let's count the numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, and then hiding under here we have 22. That was our first day of fall. 23, 24, 25, and the next one, which was Saturday, is 26. So we have school bus will be number 26. And then that was Saturday. Sunday is 27, so it will be a school. And then today is 28, which is another bus. So today is Monday, September 28th. And remember, we are now in the season of fall, which we will talk about more next week. All right, so let's look at the weather. So you guys can look out the window too. I'm looking out the window and all I see today are clouds. And I believe it is supposed to rain some more. It's not raining right here right now. But right now we have clouds. So see my little cloudy picture? And I'm going to put that right up there. And it is chilly today. Cool. That's pretty much what we've had recently, is some cool weather. So there's our cool frog. So cloudy and cool. We are still in September, in the season of fall. And this week we're going to be talking about where we live, our homes and our houses. So the different places that we all live. Our homes, none of our homes look exactly alike. We all live in different kinds of homes. So let's see what our book is today. Let's pull it out of the mystery envelope. And it's a very tiny book this time. It is called Where Do You Live? And it's all about the different places that people can live. Where do you live? And if you don't know, these kids are standing on top of a drawing of the United States map that's on the ground. I live on Franklin Avenue. There is a stop sign across the street from my house. My school is in the next block. I like to play with my neighborhood friends on the school playground. Let's find out where other people live. So if you look, you can see a picture of the person's house and then the kids playing. And right here, it looks like they've drawn a map of their neighborhood. It shows the different houses and it shows the school and the playground. Dan's house is north of an airport. He can see planes from other cities and states come and go every day. So that's over here. There's the airplane. Juan lives in an apartment building in New York City. His apartment is on the 18th floor. Wow, that's high up. He can see the Statue of Liberty from his living room window. So there's the Statue of Liberty. And this person has drawn their neighborhood on this little map right here. You can see the airplanes that they get to see every day and then the Statue of Liberty. Emily lives in Washington, D.C. It is the capital of our country. The President of the United States lives here too. This is his house, right here. So that's the White House. where the president lives. Adam lives at the shore in Florida. He can see the ocean from his house. So we can see another map that somebody drew of their neighborhood, and the White House where the president lives, and then another house by the water in Florida. Sarah lives on a farm in Wisconsin. Her family raises corn and alfalfa. Victor lives in Illinois. His house is along the Mississippi River. He can see barges and tankers go by. So there's the farm and there's the river. Eric lives in Pierre, South Dakota. Pierre is the state's capital city. Eric can see the Capitol building from his back porch. Wow, that's pretty neat to be able to see that from your porch. Abby lives in Colorado. Her house is in the mountains near a valley. She can see pine trees from her bedroom window. So there are the pine trees, and I think that might be her house right there. April lives in New Mexico. Her house is a pueblo. The land around her is Pueblo Desert. So that's a pueblo right there. Mylon lives in California. She lives north of the Golden Gate Bridge. That's the Golden Gate Bridge. She can see the city of San Francisco across the bay. Kobe lives in Hawaii. He lives on the island of Kauai. It is very wet where Kobe lives. Kieran lives close to a harbor on the coast of Alaska. His family runs a fishing boat. Oh, wow. People live in many different kinds of places. This says Hooper, Colorado, San Francisco, California, Reading, Pennsylvania, New Orleans, Louisiana. How are these places different? How are they alike? Where do you live? All right, so in your packet today, or for this week, I have some different activities for you. Now this one didn't have anything actually in your packet, but if you ask your mom or dad, and we did this last week too, ask your mom or dad if they have some magazines that you can cut up. Make sure to ask first, don't just take some, okay? So this is one I have in my preschool classroom, and you're going to look through your magazine and find some pictures of things that you would find in a house. It doesn't necessarily have to be something that you have in your house, but it would be something that you find in a house somewhere. So things you find in a house. So let me look through here and see what I can find that is something I would find in a house. Oh, this one's pretty cool. Let me show you this one. This is bookshelves with books on it. That is something that you would find in a house. Oh, oops, I forgot to grab scissors. Just a second, you guys. I thought I had everything. Be right back. I always forget the scissors. All right, so the easiest thing, like I mentioned last week, is to tear the page out where the picture is that you found. All right, that makes it easier to cut. Remember, when you hold your scissors, you always have your thumb up in the top spot and your two fingers in the spot below, right? You always hold your scissors with your thumb up. Never like this, never with two hands. Thumb up. All right, and I'm going to cut out part of these bookshelves to put on my paper, because bookshelves are something that you can find in a house. You might have bookshelves in your house. I have bookshelves in my house too. So there's some bookshelves. Whoops. Then I'm going to put some glue on the back of my bookshelves. Now remember, when you're looking for pictures, you don't need to find the same things as me. You just need to find things that you find in a house. All right, so here are my bookshelves on my paper. And I'm going to look for a couple more things. You can find as many things as you would like. Let's see here. Ooh. I found a chair. I'm going to cut that chair out. I have chairs in my house too. My chairs don't look like this chair. My chairs look different. But this is still something that can be found in a house, even if you don't have exactly the same thing. And then I'm going to put some glue on the back and glue down my picture of a chair. Here. You could even try to make your picture look like a little room if you wanted to. Let's see here. Something else. There's lots and lots of things. Oh, here's something you find in a house. This is a kitchen faucet that you would find at your sink. Now your kitchen faucet probably looks different than this one. Mine does. But most of us have a kitchen faucet in our house. So this is something that you would find in a house. And I'm going to cut this picture out. This looks like a fancy kitchen faucet. It looks like one of those kind that you just have to like tap it with your arm and the thing turns on. I definitely don't have that kind of kitchen faucet at my house. It looks pretty cool. All right, I'm going to stick down my kitchen faucet here. So now I have a bookshelf with books, a chair, and a kitchen faucet. Now I can keep going and find as many pictures as I want of things that you find in a house. All right. I put it on Do Not Disturb. I don't know why it's doing that. Sorry, guys. Even though I put my phone on Do Not Disturb, a phone call still came through. All right. So there we go. That is one of our activities that we have. Let me put this over here. Oh, I forgot though. What do I keep saying we need to write on all of our papers, even though we're not at school? We're supposed to write our name. So you can either write it yourself, have your mom or dad write it in yellow for you to trace, or you can have them write it for you if you're not quite ready yet. So there's my name, Miss Mika. All right, so then you also, let's see, in your packet, you have a little baggie with some paper shapes in it. And I want you to use these shapes on a piece of paper to make a home, some kind of home. It can be a house, it could be an apartment, it can be whatever else, like a townhouse, whatever kind of home you want to make, okay? So you can take out your shapes and kind of spread them around. And we have triangles, we have little rectangles, we have squares, triangles, we have long rectangles, and we have some wider rectangles. All right, so you're gonna look at these and go, how can I build a house? And if you don't end up using all of them, that's okay too. And remember, your house does not need to look like mine. In fact, I don't want your house to look like mine. I want you to build your own. Okay, so let me see here. I'm gonna use some of these long green triangles to build a little house. Let's see, hopefully I got them. Yep, that works out. There we go. And I think I'm going to use this one for a door. And if you want to cut the pieces, like if they're not the right size or whatever, and you want to cut them to a different size, you can definitely do that. Let's see here. I think I'm going to make kind of an interesting roof on my house with this triangle. Like that. Like that. All right, and if you want to add some things with markers or crayons or colored pencils, you can do that too. This is gonna be like a little shed over here off to the side, and I'll put one of these little triangle roofs on there, like that. All right, so, and then I'm going to remember to write my name, Miss Mika. All right, and you guys can spend more time on it than I did, but I don't want to make you sit and wait. There's mine that I made. And I would probably figure out a way to make some windows or something on there too. All right, so that's one of the activities in your packet this week. All right, let me put these back in my baggie here. All right, so that is what I have for you today. I will show you some more of the activities in your packet on Wednesday and Friday. All right, so let's see, did we do everything? Yes, we did. Yay, I even didn't forget the weather. All right, so have a great day, you guys, and I will see some of you today at 10:30, and some of you, or all of you again, on Wednesday for circle time, and some of you at 10:30 on Wednesday for small group time. All right, bye everyone.